Hello everybody, welcome to another great episode of Hillbilly Select Reviews. Today we're going to be doing a wine, a canned wine from the Union Wine Company. Let's take a peek at it. Can you see it? Underwood Pinot Gris. It's from Oregon. It's 13% ABV. Pinot Gris is the same thing as Pinot Grigio. It's just that one's grown in France, this one's grown in Oregon, and one's grown in Italy. Traditionally. So you could call this grape Pinot Gris or Pinot Grigio, and I think there's a German name, and I can't remember the name, but they call it by a third name. The wine generally, now depending on where it's grown, it could be more fruit forward or more mineral type, and sometimes it's blended, so that could change it. So that's what's good about my reviews. See, you get to see if you want to try this one. This is one that fits your flavor profile without having to go buy them all. Although if you do buy a bunch of them and try it as a party or something, that's fun. They claim that this is the exact same wine, I believe it's the exact same wine they put in their bottles. We went over cans on several occasions about the beauty of them as far as what they're good for, meaning the convenience of being able to take them. You know, they fit anywhere, fit in your pocket, fit in your purse, in a cooler. This wine's best served chilled. Of course, they're good anywhere around where glass is not good, swimming pool, beach, etc. The beauty of the can is when you have wines like Pinot Gris and ones that Pinot Gris and ones that don't age well. This is the ultimate way to buy them because no air will get in through the cork, obviously, and no light will get in. And that's two things that destroy wine. Now, on wines that age, you want a little air to leak through the cork because that slow leak of air actually helps age the wine and soften the tannins and causes chemical reaction that actually a lot of times makes certain wine better. But if it's too much air, it'll spoil it. So corks a whole nother game. But for wines like this, there's no reason to have a cork in a bottle and have to have a cork unless it's a screw cap. Of course, presentation. If I was going to serve dinner, going to someone's house, I don't know that I'd have this. But if I was having a party in the backyard with sodas, beers, and wines in a ice chest, I would have the can. Now, I am going to, well, let me just tell you, on this wine generally, you'll get flavors of, a lot of times you have grapefruit, not the best in the world, it's a little bitter. Might have some lime, lemon, could have some floral notes, honeysuckle, whatever, some honey itself, tight taste. And the lighter fruits, you might get peach, you might get nectarine, apricot, flavors like that. So that's what I'm expecting. Let's see. Now we're just going to make this real simple. There it is. But I just want to show you real quick too, a nice close-up of this Underwood. There it is. Right? There it is. And you can look up the company. It's got a story and all that about it. But I know you're going to drink out of this. The only reason I'm doing this is to show you the color. But you know, before we do that, and you might put it in a solo cup. I mean, if you're having a can, you're not carrying this around. It defeats the whole purpose. Let's try it out first out of the can. I can already smell some floral coming out of there. Has kind of a lemon lime soda poppy type flavor coming out of the can. Yeah, almost like a Sprite. Okay, well, pleasant. Does have that lemon bitterness, grapefruit, lemon sourness, grapefruit bitterness. Not necessarily bad, but it's not like a sweet flavor coming down or sweetened grapefruit juice. It's like natural grapefruit or a natural little bit of lemon. Let's see what else we got. It does have that peachy type taste I was talking about. And you all might pick out some different stuff, but it's going to be along the line of peach or apricot, more of those lighter, whiter fleshed, yellow fleshed fruits. Nice smell to it, kind of like floral. There's a little effervescence to it. Let's put it in a glass and see what color it is. Now this is two glasses of wine in here, and at 13%, and a beer could go all kinds. ABV could be all over the place, but in general, like a Budweiser or something like that, it's going to be high 4s to low 5s. So this is 13. So compare that in mind. If you drink this like you're drinking cans of beer, somebody's drinking beer and you're drinking this wine, you're going to be in trouble, because this is almost like drinking 4 of those beers alcohol-wise in one of these cans. All right, so here it is. What do you think? Just a very pale yellow. Very pale straw yellow. All right. In case you're wondering, this glass here is from Huber Winery, Starlight, Indiana. It's a local winery for me. And they have outside music. You know how those local wineries do, and some good food. And I like going out there, sitting around with a bottle and enjoying some music and stuff. Neither here nor there. I just want to point that out in case you see it. Of course, it's always enhanced when you put it in a glass. But you can drink this out of a solo cup. Just a stronger, fruity, peachy, flowery, citrus smell to it. And the same on the taste. Taste, what they would say, the taste confirms the palate. The taste confirms the smell. Same thing I smelled, same thing I'm tasting. It does have a little bitterness. You can't taste bitter or smell bitterness. See what the acid's like. Yeah. Some good acid. Now, the fact that it's a little acidic, and I said it had a little lemony taste, immediately tells you what it would go with, which would be seafood. Okay, because that acid will cut through the fattiness of the fish, and the lemon is always good with seafood and so on. So very good with that. Light salad and lightly grilled things, like grilled white meat, chicken, and so on. So that, or just sip it as it is, like I'm going to do today. Anyway, that's the Pinot Gris, Oregon grown Underwood from the Union Wine Company. And I hope you all enjoyed this review. Thank you for being here. Check out the link to this. I'll have a million wine reviews. I have a canned wine playlist. So check that out. All right, everybody. There'll be a link to it. Search my playlist. There is something for everyone. I promise you. Thanks, everybody.